Welcome to part 2 of the chapter review, and we're going to be starting with problem number 18. And on problem number 18, it says, check whether the given number is a solution to the equation or the inequality. So I'm starting here with number 18, and it says 2a minus 3 is equal to 2. So this is saying 2 times a, which is 4, minus 3 is equal to 2. Order of operations, 2 times 4 is 8. 8 minus 3 is equal to 2. 8 minus 3 is 5. And 5 is not equal to 2. So we would put not a solution. Here is number 19. X squared minus x is equal to 2 when x is equal to 2. So this would be 2 squared minus 2 is equal to 2. 2 squared is 4. 4 minus 2 is 2. And we get 2 equals 2, which is a solution. Here is number 20. 9y minus 3 is greater than 24 when y is 3. All right, so let's plug in 3. This would be 9 times 3 minus 3 is greater than 24. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 minus 3 is greater than 24. And we have 27 minus 3, which is 24. And 24 is greater than 24. That doesn't make any sense, so we would put not a solution. All right, and here is 21. So we have 5 times 5 plus 2 is less than or equal to 27. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 plus 2 is less than or equal to 27. 25 plus 2 is 27. Is 27 less than or equal to 27? And it's not less than, but it is equal. So this is a solution. All right, problem number 22. You're given $75 to buy juice for the school dance. Each bottle costs 75 cents. Write a verbal and an algebraic model to find out how many bottles of juice you can buy. Write an equation and use mental math to solve the equation. So you have $75. And you're going to divide that by how much the juice costs, which is 75 cents. Okay? And this is going to be equal to J, juice. And we do 75 divided by 75 cents, and that equals 100. So you can get 100 bottles of juice. 1. Problem number 23 refers to a chart that's on page 56. And the question says, compare the number of titles won by U.S. women at Wimbledon with the number won by United States men. And so when we look up there, we look at the light green, and that looks like it's maybe 41. And we look at the dark, which is men, and that's 30. So we would have 41 minus 30 would give us 11. And that would be the comparison. All right. Problem number 24 says, find the total number of titles won by United States men and compare with the total for women. So let's go across that chart and look for men. It looks like in the Australian Open, there was about 15. In the French Open, 10. And in Wimbledon, 30. So the men had 30, 40, 55. And now go back to the chart for women, and we'd have 15. And in the French Open, the women had 25. And in Wimbledon, the women had 41. And so we'd add these together, and we get 25 and 15 is 40, plus 41 is 81. 1. All right, here is my graph for number 25. This is a graph of the data. And 26 asks us, what can you conclude? And what you can conclude is that there's a downward trend. If you look at this point, all of them follow below this 53.5. All of them are below except for one. So the majority of them are below. That means that the majority show a downward trend. And to go back and answer the question, what it's showing is that as the years went up, the number of voters went down. A negative relationship. All right, problem number 27 says write an equation for the perimeter. And we know that on one side it's 3W, and on the short side it's 2W. So that means all the way around it would be 3W plus 2W, which is 5, plus 3 is 8, plus 2 more is 10. So we have 10W is equal to P, which is perimeter. And 28 says make an input-output. And so here is our in, here is our out. Okay, so let's do, what numbers do we have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's plug 1 in. 1 times 10 is 10. 2 times 10 is 20. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. And 5 times 10 is 50. All right, and the final question is problem 29, and it wants us to find the domain and range. And the domain is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the range is all the output values, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. All right, this concludes the review for Chapter 1. Good luck.